you think you have the mind for activism?
See, I don't even know what that means anymore.
I know, right? Right?
Well, yeah, sure. Activism, like, just taken as a word on its own, it's just like, what, like, speaking up, like, talking, like, righting wrongs, I don't know. Sure.
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
I think we were talking about, where was it? I guess it was on Twitter, something about, protests. And,
Yeah.
oh, I know what it was. It was, oh, what's its name? Oh, the guy that blocked you, Michael Brooks from the Majority Report, right? Because he was talking about protests, and I responded with what good are protests? Here's what it was. I remember. So there's this person in Congress is trying to pass a law that would give somebody like 15 years if they wear a mask at a rally and are aggressive or like, say, assault somebody or threaten somebody. So normally these would be like misdemeanors or small crimes or annoyances, but he's trying to get this law passed that would sentence somebody to up to 15 years if they like hide their face and are obnoxious.
Yeah.
And but he didn't make that clear in the initial post, and I said, what do you mean like protests, like and how effective is that? Like, I mean, we all remember like protests, like, I think I brought up the Million Man March. I think I brought up Occupy, and then I specifically brought up like, or do you mean like someone like Rosa Parks, who on her own had a really kind of huge impact, just a little old lady on a bus, and it made this like immense impact that actually changed things. So, like the definition of activist or being involved in a protest, those are wide definitions. And so I don't know. Like, I don't really know like what good protesting, like, say, like the Nazis are marching through town. Do we really want Antifa to show up and throw bricks at them? Probably not, because that just is a reflection of hatred. Like,
but it's also the same thing as when you argue someone online and you can't win, and there's confirmation bias. It's the same exact thing.
Right. It's that there's fine people on both sides argument that Trump made.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably true. Like, in a superficial way. Like, I don't know. Maybe we all know the Nazi who lives next door and we don't even know it, or the anarchist who is in the cubicle next to us and we don't know what he does on the weekends. We don't want to know. Like, and these people are great. They're like our neighbors or coworkers. They're great. They're super nice. They're like literally fine people, except when they're not, and when we're not. So I don't know what form like activism really takes anymore.